Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how you could automate image scraping using Selenium and another package called undetected Chrome driver to scrape off images off of Google Image. So here is a brief sample. This is the project that we're going to build today, and I'm just going to hit run. And as you can see, it's going to open up Google Image and it's gonna start dumping images into my folder here. And as you can see, I have like 7 cars for it to grab the image, and for each car Selenium is going to take in and download this many images for that type of query: stock photos, front view, side profile, etc. So as you can see here, we have like 200 something photos of Toyotas, and yeah, this is going to be really useful for image classification and other machine learning models. So for me personally, I'm going to use image classification, but that's not going to be covered in my video. I'm just going to show you how you could scrape images for a large data set. So let's get started. I'm going to terminate my script here. Okay. Whoops, I don't want to close it. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to open up a new file. I have it opened up already to save time, so let's get started. First thing you want to do is go to terminal and install the 2 packages that we're going to use today, which is going to be pip install selenium. Selenium. That's the first one. And the second one is a helper package called undetected Chrome driver. So what this package does is it avoids bot detection, because as you can see in my project here, I am continuously calling Google Image, and I think what Google Chrome does is that it recognizes that it's being automated and it blocks it after the first iteration. So using this package helps us avoid that detection. So now that we have both packages downloaded, let's get started. First thing to do is import the packages. So import undetected Chrome driver, as you see, and Selenium. Okay, so these will be the packages that we're going to be using for this tutorial. Okay, and also you want to install something called Selenium Chrome driver. So navigate to the website. Seems kind of sketchy, but trust me, it works. Go to downloads and click on the version that your Chrome is running. So for me personally, I am using Chrome. What's here? I'm using Chrome 113, version 113. So download your respective versions. So I've already downloaded my version here. And once you have it downloaded, you can navigate to that file. Well, I know my file path already, so I'll just type it in here. Path is equal to users. Wait, I'll just copy and paste my path. What am I doing? Okay, so this is where I stored my executable. Okay, so to start using this package, I'm going to first create some parameters. And the first one is going to be options is equal to webdriver.chrome options. Options.add argument. And what I'm doing here for this parameter is it helps us evade the bot detection. So no bot detection if we add this line. I'm gonna paste it over here. It's going to be this line. Next, let's define our driver. So type in driver is equal to uc.chrome options is equal to options, and driver.minimize window. So this is going to minimize the Google Chrome window when it is scraping the Google images, so that we don't have this ugly browser pop up every time we run a script. Okay, so next step is to define the URL we want to reference. So let's go ahead and pull up our Google over here, and let's say we want to scrape Toyota Supras. So we're just going to type Toyota Supra and go to images and copy the URL over here. So, and then paste it in here. There. Next, we want to do driver.get URL. And driver.execute script. I think it's window.scroll to 0 document.body.scroll height. So what this does is that it's gonna paginate once it reaches the bottom, and it's going to get more images after pagination. So, oh, and we also want to specify like a slight delay, sleep, because as you notice, let's redo this for a second. As you notice, after you scroll to the bottom, there's like a slight delay before the images load. So we want to make sure that every image has loaded before that gets run. Anyways, back to our code. Sleep. And the next step, oh wait, we have to import time. Import time. There. Next step is to go to the page source, and the only reason why we're here is that we want to find the class that only takes in pictures. So I think the class name that is only unique to pictures is Q4LUWD. So go over here and copy this over here and paste it in here. Just gonna comment this out first. Okay, so basically this is gonna grab all the images that have this class, XPath, and then img contains class, and then our thing over here. There. Okay, so now that is done, we can extract the URL of the images. So image URL is equal to an empty array, and then for img in img results, image URL dot append img dot get attribute source. Okay, image results, and now let's specify the path that we want to save our images to after it gets the image. So let's define a new folder path. Let's say I want to just store in documents under like a new folder. So I'm gonna go over here and create a new folder called DB storage, I guess. I mean, let's just go with datasets. Dataset storage. Okay, and then just get info and copy the path and paste it here. Oh, and slash dataset storage. So this is to ensure that it stores into this folder over here. Cool. Now we could specify that we want to scrape X amount of images from that source. So in this case, let's say I'm going to scrape 20 images. So next thing you want to do is you want to retrieve the URL. And to do that, you're going to need to import urllib. Here, we're going to have to type urllib.request.url retrieve. And let's see, the image URL and the image name. So for this one, I'm just going to call it Supra and then underscore string interpolation and .jpg. And over here, since we want every file name to be unique, I'll just store it as the current index that it is on right now. So I'm just going to do format I. Save it. Why is this? Oh yeah, there. Cool. And last but not least, you want to say driver.quit to make sure that the driver deinitializes. Okay, so this is all cool. I'm going to run this application. Run the script and see what we get. Oop, I forgot to, oh wait, I know why. I am using the wrong Python environment. I should be using this one. Okay, so you're gonna see that it opens up, closes, and then internally it's getting all the images, and we should see it being stored right here. Huh. What's wrong with this? Oh, okay. Yes, I forgot a closing bracket. And I also realized that I forgot one thing. So over here at the file path, I need to add in folder path plus the image itself, or else it's just gonna save under your under users, and it'll just save under here. So that's why we need to add folder path here. Cool. Now let's save it again and run it. And let's navigate to our folder. So here, and as you can see, we've gotten all of our images, 20 of them to be exact, because we specified that here. So we have 20 images over here. Let's just open one up, I guess. We got the iconic Supra, and we have 20 of these. All right, cool. So this is getting one individual car model, but let's say we want to get like 20 different car models. So in order to do that in one run of a script, let's make some modifications. So I have some car lists specified already, so I'm just going to paste it here. Here. So I'm going to specify that I want Toyota RAV4, Toyota 86, Sienna, etc., etc. And I also want to search for different views of the car. For example, like the front bumper view, the back angle view, stuff like that. So these are my parameters. Cool. So in order to iterate through this, let's make a for loop. So go into here and say for, what is it? For car model, let's just call this car model. Car model in car list. We're gonna want to, we're actually gonna have a nested loop because we want to iterate through one RAV4 and then iterate through these and then go to Toyota 86 and iterate through these as well. So I'm going to need a nested loop. So for angle, num of ticks in views the items, and here let's just move all of these to the right indentation. There we go. And at the search query, you can see that in the URL there's Toyota Supra. So these will be the search query that was used. So in order to change them for each iteration, let's just type in this. So the first one would be the car model itself, and the second one would be the different views. So this is the same thing as typing in, for example, Toyota Supra, and let's just go with side profile. And this is what it's gonna do. So it's gonna script all of these images, and it will do it for every single one of the views. So over here, we want to specify .format and car model angle. Cool. Now that is done, oh yeah, I need to specify that this is the first and this is the second one. Okay, cool. And then these don't need to be changed because this is pretty generic. And lastly, when you save the file, we want to make sure that it's not just like Supra anymore. It could be either RAV4, Venza, I don't know, Camry. So over here, we also need another one of these. Why is it like this? Why? Oh, there we go. Okay. So to save our file name, let's specify that this is, for example, Camry, and then this is like the first picture, which would be specified by the current index of the for loop. And as you notice that I need to have like a plus sign here, but I don't really want to have that in my file name. So I'm going to create another variable that changes this. So modified file name car model dot replace. So I'm just going to replace the plus sign with an underscore just to make it look more, just make it look better, to be honest. Okay, cool. So now we have it. Oh yeah, I need to change this to modified file name and the index. We also want to have a counter so that it doesn't overwrite the files whenever it loops through one car. Because if you take RAV4, for example, it's going to create RAV4. Wait, actually, no, it's fine. This is good. Yeah. Okay, let's save it for now and let's run it. Let's go ahead and run this. Oh, wait, Supra, why is that still here? Okay, let's run it. Okay, now let's just go to data storage and wait for the results. Okay, now we have it. We have more RAV4s, I guess. I don't know why that just popped up, but yeah, we got more RAV4s. Oops, as you can see, I made a dumb mistake over here. I forgot to add the equal sign, the plus equal to increment. So that's why it overridden it last time. So let's run it again and it's gonna work, trust me. Oh, let me delete this. So we have a clean slate. So yeah, as you can see, it's just adding on more and more, which is amazing in terms of image classification dataset. So thank you. I'll see you in the next one.